Let's see. Let me refresh your page. Not yet.
So while we're waiting for them to get back, this is what I'm like.
Okay, maybe it is my software because YouTube's not loading. Okay, maybe it is my software because YouTube's not loading for me either.
Yeah, I'm just getting a black on YouTube. Oh, wait.
Nope, there it is.
Okay, yeah. It's fine.
It's got to be my software. Maybe I need a new PC. Okay, let's just continue. If you guys lose connection on my stuff, you guys know where to go. Just keep my Twitch open in the background, I guess. Yay.
Yep.
Let's lose all my viewership.
Aw. Aw. But, yeah, I think that, it is rapidly approaching the point where, Fret is going to try to physically intervene.
So you're going to push your way in between them?
Uh-huh.
That's up to you two.
I mean,
see here. Shoal is... There's a couple of things I can do here. Are we... Where are we exactly?
You guys are in front of the world mirror right now.
Okay. Well, Shoal is simply just going to move away. Shoal's just going to continually move out of range of Last, because Last only moves at half Shoal's.
Yeah, and there's
He
also
sure
a threat
does.
between you two now.
Yeah, Fred is going to, interpose himself in between.
Lost having his tail up, almost like a snake, drops it with an audible thump onto the ground when Fret intervenes.
Shoal, by the way, Shoal has stopped trying to even answer anything that you've asked him or accused him of.
Oh.
He's kind of mad.
Fred just kind of standing there with one hand on the hilt of his katana.
I can't even.
Fred just kind of lets out a long sigh. Looks back and forth between the two of you.
I could understand you attempting this on me if anyone had actually gotten hurt. And yeah, then Shoal just leaves. Shoal's gonna scoot along at his maximum speed.
And Fred is going to stay and just pull out his chalkboard. And scribble out You made her. Shoal's really mad.
I can tell. Last shoulders sag. And he sighs, seeming to wither somewhat.
One sec. Hey there, Rocco! Thank you so much for that raid! Welcome in! You've come into the middle of our Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder campaign. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a great stream. I'll be in the chat from here. Go ahead.
And I'm supposed to be the reasonable one.
Fred just looks like he's trying to stifle a chuckle.
Today was going so well. And then suddenly, just stretching arms out towards the sky.
Fred just kind of gestures at the castle and then scribbles out, yeah, there's probably a giant dragon battle going on in there. Then they're probably going to be really good friends. After Aravan beats the fool out of Shoal's god.
It's... The fact is that people could have gotten hurt. No, they didn't. That's good. It...
Fred scribbles out, it would have been fine.
Maybe. Maybe. But this is a god whose reaction I could not gauge. Not only was I not present, I also don't really know them. And from what Shoal describes, they're generally quite aggressive and unpersonable.
Fred nods.
Yep, and they were the entire time. I am buying this. Drop scales. Give.
Man, it's almost like you know, that's the type of god a cat or shark would probably worship. Here's money. Give me item. Thanks. Leaves. Very direct, very to the point. Very. I wish this entire situation to be over with as soon as possible.
You dare upsell me? Yes, give me the tiny flashlight. It's absolutely adorable. Now shut up and take my money.
Uses
May
guilt
I
flame on them.
interest you in this very nice pencil sharpener?
Not unless you want it 3 feet up your ass.
Ah, that is fair, that is fair. What about this lovely little gemmed bookmark we have?
That will go fancy in my collection. Add it on and shut up and take my money already.
Oh, but of course, we also have a...
Speak more and I shall undo you!
A little late for that, but I do have this lovely little gold bracelet.
And that old lady got flicked into the atmosphere, got it.
Lands in the ocean, in the middle, the direct middle, the complete pinpoint to the centimeter middle.
Make sure to include taxes in her payment, and then goes to the next stall. I will take this! Continue, sorry.
He just puts a hand over his face. I need to apologize to him.
Fred nods emphatically. But holds up a finger and then scribbles out, you should probably wait, though.
Hey, Shoal. Or not Shoal, sorry, Fret.
Hmm?
Roll a 1d20 for me.
Okay. 10.
Dead middle.
What's your... Which is higher for you, wisdom or intelligence?
Neither one's great, but intelligence is marginally better.
Okay. You do know that Shoal is likely to be at his boathouse for starters, and by the time y'all get there, he'll probably be less mad. Shoal gets angry like Ocean, immediate, and then calms down.
Though Fred's going to be marginally cautious about it.
Fair. Well, also to be fair, Shoal didn't like. Shoal left instead of making the situation worse.
Yeah.
He likes last, not willing to end the friendship over this.
Yeah. So, Fred will scribble out. You should maybe stop by the boathouse later. Where's Paint, anyways?
He's at class right now. I got the chance to explain how the Unravelers can't come here. So... Oh god, I hope me doing that didn't stress him out.
Fred will scribble out. Yeah, you should go to Paint. And then come back to the boathouse later.
Just kneading one hand over his face, fall throughs help me. Okay. Okay,
Also, food bribery helps.
Yeah, Fred, well, I was actually about to say that.
Last was about to ask, okay, what food should I bring? Sushi?
Yeah, Fred, will scribble out. Oh yeah, you should probably bring something food related. I don't. It probably doesn't matter what, but something with meat probably would be nice.
Oh, what fish things can I bake?
Typically speaking, from what Shoal has explained of his culture to Fret, meat-based products would be used for any sort of like meat-based products, but preferably red meat or fish would be used for an apology.
Okay. Yep. So accurate. Though, what is up to?
Mala, they things are reserved for parties.
The typical apology conversation. Sorry, did you bring steak? Yes, you're forgiven.
It is very similar to that, actually. It's sort of a you would make or get the food as a like, I'm willing to feed you, and that means that I do care and I am sorry, because food plays a very big role in their culture.
Like if you screwed up a little, you bring them a burger, but if you like screwed up really bad, you bring them prime rib.
I mean, if you like small. Ow.
No dying.
I don't know what that was, but that hurt. Small mess ups are generally like forgiven, as long as it doesn't happen like repeatedly over a short time period. But yeah, generally you would cook something, or if you're known to be god awful as a fucking cook, you can acquire a meal and bring it to them.
I'm sorry. The reservation at Outback is at 11.
I mean, that's not going to stop them.
Got it. So Lost needs to go get an apology salmon, and he's going to.
It doesn't have to be salmon, but yeah.
Just love the concept of an apology salmon.
I mean, an apology trout means that you're going to get slapped, so... Better a salmon than a trout? I feel really old now.
If he gets an apology salmon, then, Shoal can have salmon roe, like a baked salmon tilapia or what have you. And fish head.
I'm just seeing Rolf saying, I see you've brought the traditional apology salmon.
Azure, we don't look behind the curtain.
I see you have brought the traditional apology salmon, Ed boy.
There are many doors, head boy.
uh,
Azura, stop being pervy.
Color.
I can never unhear. I can never unhear, the version of that, but it's Rolf with like the Boogaloo, like the Boogaloo boy like army helmet on, and he's saying, "There are many doors, Fed boy." I saw that one like I don't know 10 years ago, and it has stayed firmly lodged in my frontal lobes.
All right, chat, just to make it clear, you're never going to see the gods fight. I'm sorry. Or the gods and what they're doing behind closed doors. Stop asking.
Balloon.
Shoo, go make your fanfics elsewhere.
Yes, please.
Damn.
If you want it, write it yourself.
And please
Airbane
don't
tops.
share it. We don't need to know.
No, don't share it.
You can
I mean,
throw that
even
card. I
today-
ain't going to honor it. Fuck you. Go ahead. I didn't know chat was so needy. Damn.
Your
I mean-
chance certainly is.
Anyway. Okay. Maybe I'll use it to invite him to the housewarming party.
Fred raises an eyebrow.
Well, I can't exactly fit Canvas, gestures at Canvas, who has probably been here with key in watching this entire thing happen.
And has done nothing.
Of course they haven't.
Soap
They're
opera.
using their watch function.
Energy saving mode, man.
Also soap opera.
Exactly.
Look, motorcycles
Turns
can't
out
eat
you
popcorn, but if it could, it would be.
Turns out you misunderstood the watch function, and Candace will just tell you the time now.
Look, now that I have Canvas, I need space. For Canvas. And also I need, well, just general space for paint. The apartment is cramped, and I don't exactly have a lot of things, but for a future. And it would be nice if maybe I could invite you all over at some point and we could have a movie night or something, since apparently those do exist here, which I did not realize.
You never looked.
Fred scribbles out a where are you at now?
Oh, I'm on the other side of the Twilight Sea. It has a nice view.
Fred inquires, did you perchance see any druids?
Did I see druids, Sarah?
You're not sure if you saw druids, but there was definitely a beach party going on when you passed by there.
I don't know if they were druids per se, but there was some party on the shore somewhere along.
Fred has an immediate look of recognition and nods.
Okay, now I need to make a wisdom roll.
1 + 1 equals fun and a bun, Eddie. Ha ha ha. Since we're making all the Ed, Ed, and Eddie references tonight.
That is a 6. So he does not put 2 and 2 together. That those are the druids you hired.
Oh, we didn't hire them. We just told them about it, and they were like, "Okay, we're doing this."
Like, bruh,
Fuck yeah, ocean!
beach party! Yeah! We're gonna summon some fish spirits and some seaweed spirits and some,
And suddenly fish in the ocean.
like, spirits that go in the sea, man. There's a lot of things. Almighty crab.
Oh Lord.
Everything becomes crab.
I'm just now imagining this part. I'm gonna summon some coral. Dude, why are you summoning rocks? No, man, coral is animals.
Bruh. That's why my plant summon didn't work. Dude. You're a genius. You should like go to college.
Zoo fights.
But yeah, so Fret will scribble out. Yeah, I need to go find some paint chips and give to them.
Please quote that. Please. Please then quote that.
All right.
Just completely out of context right there.
I need to find some paint chips and give it to them.
I'm not going to ask. Okay. You go get the chips for the party. I will go retrieve paint from school. Get the
Enjoy
apology
your,
salmon.
Hydra head, by the way.
What about a Hydra head?
Fred's looking for paint chip.
Oh.
One of the first campaigns we did on the channel, we fought against a Hydra, and one of the heads just consistently was rolling horribly. So the storyteller decided, yeah, that one's just challenged. His name is Paint Chip.
I'm sorry, but I'm seeing the King Ghidorah meme.
Yep, that's
Yes,
exactly what I was
love
thinking
that
of.
meme.
He's sad.
You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of the Hydra boss.
Oh, the
We,
one that you
But
did, that
the
one
Dark
shot?
Souls one, where one of them just always decides, I'm going to go attack 500 feet that way.
Yep.
No, I ran a short shot where I had this techno Hydra with 3 heads, and
Yeah.
you could split into 3 different bodies. And one of
I
them was,
kept one of them.
You kept one. They weren't exactly the smartest. It was dumb.
Well, we ran it several times, and every time that one in particular would just roll bad all the time.
I convinced
was
him to use
wild.
my child. And then I
Oh.
kept him.
I can't. It wasn't syntax. It would because it was codex, syntax, and one other one.
I thought Syntax was the goofy one.
Was syntax the goofy one?
I'm pretty sure Syntax was the goofy one.
So we did, the Necromancer wound up saving that particular head and turned it into a familiar.
Oh.
I played art of them with the paint chip in the game-related channel.
That's adorable.
Oh, that's adorable.
Necromancer, you know, they sure the head was severed, but that's no stopping them. They wanted to be best friends forever.
I should roll for if a Venus Bone Hydra has a similar head.
So,
I'll do that later.
yes, later.
Look, just because you're a neck and a head doesn't mean you can't still get into Smash Bros.
All right, y'all, good night.
But yeah. So Fret though is going to go to a certain former council member's house to go chip some paint off of the wall.
And then you're going to go to a beach party.
No, and then I'm gonna go to Shoals.
Ah, last, what are you doing?
He's going to go pick up paint from school, and then the plan is to get an apology salmon and make something tasty.
So let's go back to Dr. Volt.
Yes.
Yeah, you think you're ready to inflict what's a nice way of saying ethical questions to an individual?
So while I'm not doing stuff, I will be right back.
Okay.
The nice way of saying that is
There might not be a
I'm
nice...
going to make him agree to the Disney Prime or the Disney Plus terms of service.
Ow.
Ooh.
Oof. Okay. But yeah, you're...
No, that's not the nice way. I'm trying to think of like waiver of liability or something.
You're gonna liability waiver him. Got it. Well, now
This is going to hurt immensely, but right here you signed this, say that I'm allowed to do that, and then everything will be fine, except for the immense pain.
Well, first you have to find arson.
Normally this would be easy, except I see there's also a commotion in town.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss, the giant dragon just kind of wandering around.
And after Dr. Volt has figured out that this is thoroughly unrelated to arson,
3 minutes of staring later, an adult knowledge check.
yeah, that's a 29 to try to find arson, I guess, for the knowledge check.
Well, the knowledge check is to know that that isn't Arson's fault. That is absolutely Shoal's fault. That's Shoal's god right there. Oh, right. Shoal's goddess right there. You know that he's probably in Threshold unless he left Threshold again. Technically, he should be in class right now.
Well, Dr. Volt will see about like sending some form of courier to deliver the message to Arson that things are ready regardless.
Oh, spend a scale
Yes.
then.
Okay. Because Dr. Volt is right now, he wants to go and meet with Dr. Morin.
Oh, why does he want to meet with Dr. Morin?
So he can inquire about which of the scientists totally has God's blood, but they're not supposed to have God's blood.
So you walk into Morin's office, and he's actually doing science right now. You know he's doing science because something's on fire, there's a screaming noise, and he seems completely calm with the situation while he watches.
Dr. Volt will inquire as to what the experiment is.
Oh, you see, there's this chemical compound that's supposed to burn so hot that it screams. But I don't think this is the right pitch. So I'm wondering if a demon is trying to push its way into Twilight right now. Does this sound like the right pitch, Dr. Volt?
One second. That is a 26 perception. Is that the right pitch of
Yes.
fire scream?
Yes.
Dr. Volt will inform him that that does seem to be the correct pitch of fire screaming.
Fantastic. I was thinking about using this chemical compound in mixture with a missile, so that way when you launch it, it screams all the way to the target. Or is that too on the nose?
Well, you don't exactly get less subtle than a missile.
True. What can I do for you, Dr. Volt?
So, I have come across a need for something in my research that was recently liberated from me by a certain spy in the ranks of here. So I was wondering, many of the other scientists have God's blood, even though they're totally not supposed to have God's blood, but they've definitely secreted away a bit of God's blood.
Dr. Morin stares at you for several moments to see if you're dead serious, flat asking that question to him. And after rolling a sense motive, after several moments, he goes, "No. For safety purposes, I actually made sure that we went through everything. I can tell you scientists have nuclear devices they shouldn't have.
Sadly, I need God's blood in order to make this reality that I'm fucking actually fuck.
That I can't sanction. I am sorry. Needless to say, after the incident, I've had some people breathing down my proverbial neck. And if there is a single scientist here that has God's blood, I'm personally going to be having a conversation. And by conversation, I mean I'm going to be talking with my foot. And where my foot goes is where my foot goes.
Very understandable. I was hoping to use this to track down the ne'er-do-wells that caused so many issues, but I understand.
I apologize.
I figured I was considering the general temperament of people here, possibly at least one that may have thought they could secret away such materials.
If they do, I don't know about it, and it is definitely not on these premises. You didn't read your contract, did you, Dr. Volt?
Of course I did. I also know that the average employee here considers almost every rule to be a suggestion.
Yes, until there's security guards looming over their office and going through it the moment they bring it inside the building. God's blood detector, easy to make.
I don't suppose it has any sort of lead-piercing ability.
Lead is such a hard thing to work with. Unless it's in its natural ore form, it seems invisible. More when you manufacture it. If you do find something, Dr. Volt, please do share with us.
That is more or less what I am attempting to do.
The non-detector detector would have been amazing for that, but now that they have it, it probably doesn't even matter, does it?
Such is the never-ending arms race. First you build a non-detector detector, and then they make a non-detection detection.
He scratches his beak in thought. Don't know, it'd be amusing.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, do you know it'd be amusing? An
What?
everything detector. It's just detectable by any detection.
For the most part, that is one of the things that this would do in places that are not some sort of irreality dimension constructed from a dragon non-god's will.
True. Things to shelf for later. It might make for good ad space. Something that you always detect and add. Quite evil. I wonder if you could use this to put ads on detection spells. How to find the
Now that would
capitalist.
be rude.
My brain, I'm just thinking, oh my god, we're Google.
No, you're making Google. Enjoy being evil.
Bezos detector.
Thank you, Kitsu. Anything detector beeps. Ah, yes, there is something indeed nearby. Any other questions, Dr. Volt?
Not particularly at the moment.
Wunderbar. I'm constructing a missile. If you need me, I will be in the danger room.
I wonder if the missile would have more an effect if it had flames painted upon the side.
Oh no, I was going to make it
Just-
bright pink.
I am fairly certain that some sort of middle finger motif upon it would really drive home the message as well.
Oh, no. You need to leave that for the foot soldiers to do. That way they get entertainment. I make it bright pink and call it the giant gay screaming bomb. They do the rest.
So he's making a missile that screams.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a very particular pitch that is bright pink. That he's named the giant screaming pink bomb. Or the giant... The thing I said before with the gay and everything.
The gay screamer.
The question is, does this missile produce a bunch of shrapnel, perhaps in some sort of the form of marbles?
No. We are not recreating a screaming marble dimension again. There's already one, you don't get another. You only get one screaming marble dimension.
No. This is like the reverse. This is like a missile that creates a dimensional rift to the screaming marble dimension, and screaming marbles explode out of it.
No.
On that note, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. People should like.
I'm creating war crimes here, not war crimes.
I kind of want to make like a version of Drench, except it's just screaming marble.
No.
Why? It's not lethal damage.
No.
But, and hear me out, why not?
But hear me out. No.
But, why not?
Because no.
I need a...
It's not allowed.
Disagree.
Alright, so when last get back, he can pick up paint, you can have the house party. You know what? I'm standing up for a moment. When last get back, have last describe what he's doing so I can hear.
You know, that's the funny thing. Like, that's two different steps of last plan, isn't it? Or no, that was Fret. Wait. No, Fret. Both Last and Fret are going to go and have a step that involves picking up.
Yes.
Not touching that.
Hello.
Hi. So what is your plans?
Wait, my plans?
What is Lost doing?
Oh, he's going to go pick up paint.
Fred is also going to go pick up paint.
Paint is split in two.
No, what have you done to my dog?
Now there's two dogs. Now he can be twice
No.
as therapeutic.
No, I'm just getting the bits and pieces off of the wall.
Oh, because he's paint.
But yeah, so getting paint, and then what's the plan?
Well, after he picks up paint, he's going to shop for an apology salmon,
Oh,
and then do a salmon bake of some description.
fancy.
And I guess while he's in the area with paint, he's going to drop by Dr. Volt's work to put in a commission for some power cells.
Can't they just be, like, replicated now, though?
They
Well, I
can be,
kinda
but they
need to
still
know-
cost feed. What were you about to say, Paint?
Oh, I just wanted to know where, how many hours Paint got and stuff.
Probably 8. I'm gonna put it at 8. As far as the power things go, spend a scale, get 3. That's where I'm gonna put it at.
Oh. How bulky are these things? Are they like the size of a battery?
You know those, alright, I'm gonna reference the 90s. So remember how RC cars used to have these giant batteries in them that were like the size of your fist?
Yes.
And they're
the-
ultra heavy?
Yeah.
Those.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Big ol' NiCad batteries.
Dating myself.
Oh, I remember those, and I remember them not holding too much of a charge, sadly.
No, but you know, when you include fission, it's fine.
Yeah. So, all right. Hooray, I can feed canvas readily.
Woo.
Deduct a scale for a salmon. And just for
So-
brevity, I want to get the party together so that way you guys can move forward. Hey, Fred. It's
Hey.
you scrape paint. Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're dropping by the house or the beach party.
Yeah, I suppose I'll do that. But also, Fred, having a brilliant idea, we'll stop by the fish market also
Oh,
and pick up a grouper.
okay. Spend a
Paint is
scale.
licking at his scrape.
Oh,
Wrong paint. You pick up a grouper. Spend a scale.
okay. Okay. Just clarify. Groupers are huge freaking fish.
Spend a scale.
Okay. Cool.
I know what a grouper is.
Okay.
You gotta remember, it's technically a gold. Gold is
Yep.
technically a lot of money. You can't go underneath the scale.
And then Fred's gonna head to a party. Try to find the dude.
There's like this bonfire going, and there's people dancing around it. Their clothing level is questionable in some cases. And
Oh, precursor thing that I should do to confirm that it is the proper type of paint. Detect radiation.
no radiation.
Cool.
So the party's going. I mean, technically this is a summoning, but there's a party going. People are in levels of undress. And then before you know it, you hear a brah, and there's a beer in your hand. Tell me this fish is like for cooking.
Fred nods an affirmative.
Bro, we have a sacrifice. The fish is unhanded from you. It's going to be roasted over the bonfire by people who probably shouldn't be anywhere near a fire. So did you bring the chippities, or did you just bring, like, the chippities?
Fred will hold out a handful of paint chips.
I'm assuming that these are the ones with, like, lead in them.
Fred nods.
Oh, man, I can't eat these. All right. Give me, like, a solid, like, imaginary day.
Fred nods.
And no, like 2 days. I need to get like a map. Did any of you
nods.
dudes have like a map? of like Twilight.
Fret will scribble out on his chalkboard. I have one, but I'll bring it to you in a couple days if that's okay.
All right, I like get my own map. Didn't I have a map once? He stares off into space for several moments. I'll just get like a new map and then do the spell and mark all the places on like the map. Is that a like cool, dude?
Fret gives a thumbs up.
Fantastic. Do you want some like delay, or do you want some like fastening, or do you want some uppies? We got downsies too, but they're downsies and they're not fun.
Fret shakes his head.
We also got like the beer and the alcohol.
Fret kind of just shakes the beer that's already in his hand at the guy.
Oh man, that's like the weak beer. That's like the you just walked up, we're gonna be friendly and give you the bad beer stuff. We got like the good beer over there. We can do like a keg stand.
Fret shakes his head and will scribble. No, I've got somewhere I need to go. I've got a friend that's upset that needs somebody.
Total bummer, dude. Like the worst. I can like spare some happies if you'd like.
Fret shrugs.
Here, give me your hand.
Fret holds out his hand.
He draws a smiley face in your hand. Just like smack his forehead. It'll cost like what is it? Calm emotions, but the happy version.
Fret just smiles. And nods.
Otherwise, we got this stuff. He pulls out some white powdery substance.
Fret will continue or just turn around and walk away.
Oh.
And we'll do the dismissive way of back behind him.
Alright, bye, bro.
So to clarify, did you give them the paint chips, or are you hanging on to them?
I gave Druid the paint chips.
The druid
Okay.
needs the paint chips to do
And
the spell.
also a huge fish. Of which Fret wasn't initially intending on giving. So he's gonna go buy another one.
The druid hasn't even told you how much he's charging for this spell yet. That's the funny part.
Yeah. You know.
He understands what money is?
Yes.
It's fine though.
But you have happiness in your hand.
Sunshine
And a beer.
in a bag.
Yes. A really bad
And
beer.
another fish of which Viv will be bringing to the boathouse.
It's a good thing
I mean,
that
oh, sorry.
Druid's on drugs, or he would have only put 1/4 of a smiley face on your hand.
Aw.
Yeah, but then we could like all put it together and protected Yugi from Pegasus's mind eyeball. Millennium Eye. There we go.
Jesus.
Ugh.
But yeah, so Fred's going to the boathouse.
Yep, you go to a boathouse.
And is gonna hang out with Shoal. Is
The
not
boat
going
has-
to slap thing on his head because no, he's gonna save that for later.
The boat has a house.
Are you stoned?
No.
You cut out a lot there, Viv.
That's fine.
Mm.
So the question is that how is Lass getting everybody to his house for his little housewarming? How does Paint react to suddenly house?
Oh, shoot, that's actually a good idea. So, since already there, getting batteries and everything, uh, Lost is just going to annoy Volt by visiting him again to tell him where he lives. Is like housewarming party in 2 hours. There will be apology salmon.
This is still funny.
Yeah, the whiskers.
And then last will speak as team leader and go, I'm ordering you to actually take the time to relax at this housewarming party. Away from work.
Whiskers.
Is that a Whiskers?
That's a Whiskers. Whiskers cute.
Hey, Whiskers.
Jim cute, Nora cute, Key cute, Very cute, Viv cute.
Die.
Ty cute.
Thank you.
Meh.
Whiskers. Continue.
And then going off, getting the salmon. And then he's going to go. Well, it's on the way. They're over there. So, wharves, boathouse. I would say he kicks in the door, but he's not that kind of person.
Bitches, we're having an apology house party.
Nope, he will knock on the door politely.
Okay. Shoal will open the door.
Looks down at Shoal. Holds up salmon. I'm
Shoal
going to
push-
cook.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to cook this apology salmon at my house party. Will you please come to the apology house party?
Shoal nods.
Cool. It is. Just leans to the side, points over there.
Shoal
I was
blinks.
like across the.
Yes, it is across the sea. He can't
So-
actually see across it.
So Paint's with Last during all this, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And that is a very different direction than they normally go for home.
Yes.
Yes.
He is very confused.
Also,
Dog.
Fret will eye the salmon
It's a salmony
and
salmon
squint,
that is salmon shaped.
and
Eat
then
salmon.
we'll pull out a whole grouper
Oh,
and hold it out to Lost. Very very large fish. Hold on, let me just.
They are big.
it's like, just holds arms out to carry the salmon and the grouper. Man, he's gonna have to clean his arbor.
Yes, he
He'll
is.
smell fish.
Haha.
This is part of the apology. He will smell a fish for a little bit.
It's a fishy smell that smells kind of fishy. Buries my pop culture memes in the grave of ancient people.
The kind of smelly smell that smells smelly.
Yes, the kind of fishy smelly smell that smells kind of fishy.
Yeah, groupers are usually over a meter in length.
They're sizable.
Yeah, Fret will scribble out. I suppose we'll meet you there. Or, actually, I don't know if we've ever actually been there before, so maybe we should go with.
I wish that I had the sidecar. But I don't. So pauses, looks over to Fret. Can you even drive?
Brett
Can you even
shrugs.
drive, bro?
Dude, we found a motorcycle, guys. We need to go on tour.
You're not at that part of the wharves.
But yeah, Fred has a ride skill of 7.
Oh, well, then you should be fine. Okay. Well, I guess you should ride Canvas?
Fred has a panicked look.
Very well. I'll ride Canvas.
Fred just scribbles out, "We'll walk."
Well, I can't just loading.exe. Oh, right. Canvas, come on. Him forgetting that Canvas can just move autonomously.
Sil, thank you so much for that sub.
Nice.
So I guess we're all walking with Canvas in tow
Yep.
to the new house.
Allowing you to go ahead and make a cook roll for me.
Yay! I only know how to bake things.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, baked group or salad.
Hey, there's the whiskers.
Whiskers, cute.
Yay! Pet Whiskers. Also, that's a 20.
Yeah, you do fine. And I'm assuming Dr. Volt shows up at some point. Ooh, soup.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. He's been forcibly requested to arrive.
I mean, that's technically up to Dr. Volt and whether or not he wants to arrive, but
He will.
I'm going to grab your token, move y'all over to 15. Y'all dare.
Woo.
Now you can discuss how you're going to move forward with actual things together. Please.
But what if we didn't?
Well, Fred will telepathy so you see those druids having the party on the beach over there?
Joel nods.
Yeah, I'm having them create a map for us.
A map?
Fred nods. Of any location with lead paint.
Last tries to subtly look at his own house, just in case, because he didn't have that checked.
Fred will detect radiation.
Normal.
So, we're at the new house now.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah. Paint is very, very confused. But just assumes that this is another random place.
It's probably not super furnished at the moment. He hasn't had the time to move everything.
Yeah, so there's nothing familiar, so he's just thinking that we're in some random place right now. You know, like the various other places that he's gone to with last.
Canvas is currently parked in what seems to be a garage.
You think that dog knows what a garage is?
Volt would know what a garage is.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're not worried about Volt knowing what's going on.
So, I suppose. Well, how long will that map take? Glass looking at Brett.
Brett?
Hello?
Vari?
And anybody?
Did we lose a
I'm
Vari?
here.
I can hear words.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think we lost a Vari.
Oh, we did.
Oh, there he goes. Streaming, everybody.
How dare he?
Sad. To be fair, I think this is the first time in a while that Vari has had
Internet
an
issues
issue.
this bad, yeah.
Yeah, he's out of the table, too, so oof.
Gives me a chance to catch up on notes.
Hey, chat, how y'all doing? There's 3 chats here. I expect answers.
It'd be really funny if none of them answered.
It would be, but I have asked them to, and I can inflict pain if they don't.
By sinking
Uh,
their ships.
you have- My chat has said that someone needs to cheese you.
Don't cheese the dragon. What are you gonna do? Lick the cheese off me? Gross. Glad you're enjoying the story, Azur. One of the nice things about running for this group is I can walk away and they'll self-GM sometimes. Just gonna put it out there.
We try.
We do our own shit.
Paint is sniffing around the house. Still very confused.
It's a very spacious house. It's much larger than that apartment.
So many places he has to check every time.
Really, Sylvan? Are you just gonna cover me in cheese? I think I got my answer.
I don't know what you were expecting.
I didn't expect him to come to my chat and spam that. He'll run out of points eventually. Mala, you're in
I
a...
feel
I'm just gonna get harassed.
Shouldn't
by my
Mala
chat.
be in bed?
I'm actually surprised he's awake, yeah.
Ooh. Vari's power died.
Mm.
That's
That would be an issue.
Maybe this is just a good place to end it then.
I mean, do
We've
you want
got
to
an
give it a
hour
couple
before
minutes?
the next session.
Do you want to give it like a few minutes to see if it cuts back on, or
Sure, we
I mean,
can goof
isn't-
off for 10 or 15 minutes, but
Isn't this like roughly though the time we would normally end?
No, we normally end at 11, 10.
yeah, usually in about 50 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anywhere from
I
30
mean-
to 50.
for funsies. Could just describe Lost New House.
You're free to. This will give me a chance to eat soup that my pet handed me. My good pet. My amazing pet that isn't Mala. Because I have one good pet.
Because the one that isn't Mala is actually well behaved.
Technically, I've given 2, but he gets stuck in emote mode.
And there's hash brown mode.
Ooh, hash browns.
I disabled hash brown mode. It's fine. That shouldn't come back anytime soon.
Hash browns are delicious.
They are, but I don't want to hear them every 5 minutes. And that's the only thing you say for 5 minutes straight. It kind of gets a little irritating.
Oh, fair.
But feel free to describe your house.
Currently it just has this sea blue paint job on the outside with these red browns or terracotta style roofing tiles. Backup power not up for it. Process of fixing the inverter, I think. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Vari's response. Apologies, an eyebrow tried to escape into my eye. And the glass doors facing the shore, they're the sliding kind of doors, not the swinging kind, lead into a short hallway that has like a bathroom off to the side, leading to the spacious den / living area that's currently not really furnished with anything, that has a fireplace and extends basically all the way back to the other side of the house, which turns off into the dining and kitchen area, which is also still relatively sparsely furnished. And there's a little extra corridor there that leads out to what could be a laundry room. There's a set of stairs off at the end of the den / living room that leads up to the second floor. Where it's got a sort of loft area. Apologies for my bad descriptions. As well as a couple doors that lead to what are obviously empty rooms at the moment, all of which have windows, except for, well, no, not except for, there is another bathroom. This one actually has like a tub and shower, whereas the one downstairs is just a bathroom.
Bougie.
Yes, it is. He wanted a nice place. And there's a little hatch towards the end of the upper hallway that can be pulled down with a string that leads to a relatively small attic space. Once again, currently empty. And back downstairs, the little turn-off hall that also leads to the bathroom and the laundry area. At the end of it is a door that leads to the garage space. And now I have to remember that and map it out.
Lol.
Paint is investigating every square inch of this, checking for threats.
Picking out his room.
He has no idea he's living here now.
It's funny because nobody's told him.
Yeah, literally nobody has told him what we're doing here. He just knows we've showed up to a random house, so...
Random house, used its kitchen, facilities.
Having a
He
party.
doesn't know that's not normal.
He really doesn't.
I was going to say, no, he doesn't.
You two-leggers do weird things all the time. I mean, gosh, it's not even okay to pee on the trees.
I mean, Glass doesn't care. Wait, what are you considering trees?
Chairs.
I'm talking about Dexter. Or Dex.
Oh, Dextrol isn't a
Dextrol.
tree!
Dextrol.
Dextrol.
He looks like a tree. He smells like a tree.
Oh no! Last didn't invite Dextrol!
Well,
He's probably going to realize this, like, us halfway through eating the fish and be like, oh shit, and then he's going to try calling on Dextrol.
poor Dextrol left out of everything.
He didn't mean to. It's been a day.
It's fine. I think for brevity's sake, though, I am going to end it at this point tonight. Yeah, I don't think Fret's going to be back anytime soon.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, their backup power isn't operate right now. They're still in the process of fixing the inverter. They weren't expecting a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust to kick out power. So I think
Oh dear.
I think we're not going to see him. So he's typing. We'll see what he says. But if it isn't, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I think it's just best we end.
Fair enough.
You're not going to see the dragon fight scene. Y'all don't get that. Stop being thirsty.
I don't know. We could see it now.
No.
Oh.
Do we at least
reward
get
the
to know who
thirst.
won?
Erebane, obviously, but
Winning is a very obscure word for what's going on in there right now.
Did Era top or did he bottom?
He always
top,
tops.
always. As I said, Erebane won, obviously.
See, I've been able to drag out some extra information for all you thirsty viewers out there.
Shouldn't reward the thirst.
We all need to hydrate
Have
better.
you seen my channel?
Have you seen my channel? Key.
There are certain times you should not reward the thirst.
Azura, that is literally the end point of thirst. Is Erebane having more kids? Mala, I'm not going to explain that to you. Y'all.
Jeez. Like, no chill.
Jesus. All right, I'm ending it before I get any more awkward questions in chat. Y'all can go do fanficsy things. In the meantime, let's see. I'm just gonna raid Razim today.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Drink plenty of water, take better care of yourselves, get plenty of rest, and you all have a wonderful night. And I appreciate you. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks to hopefully get to the next portion of things.
And everyone stay cute. Mwah.
Bye. Go to bed, Mala.
And on my side of things, thank you everybody for joining us today for Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder. Probably should have waited because I knew these raids were coming. Oops.
Give me whatever kind of shout out you want, Zim. I kind of have to dart.
Bye.
No worries. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, everybody. Check out that website, zgfgaming.com. We have links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/ZGFgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by checking out my friends who also stream, who you just saw both of their names pop up on screen. And you can also help out by grabbing some merch over at zgfgaming.store and by simply coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining.